what is required to go live. It looks like everything's open. And so verify. Make sure I'm on the right equipment because, yeah, definitely don't want to, actually want I'm warming up, so I'll switch before I get into the pen. Nope, exit. Although I do want to get into the pen early. So, on this guy. I don't hear myself. There we go. Now I hear. Now I hear myself. But also, I'm cut off. So which arm was cut off? Okay. And my right side is cut off a bit. I need to shift my prop. Oh, I can angle my camera. Let's see. What is this? Filters. Pad. Left side. Bring this up. Legs. Let's see. Microphone. Oh, that is way worse. Way worse. A little better. I need to look out a little more. All right. I think that's about as good as it's going to be for now. There we go. Oh, a lot better. Now that's taken care of. Let's switch back to watching JD. actually spend a whole lot of time warming up because I want to get into the pen early. And you maximize my time. Yeah. Also need to go into Discord. Oh, come on, heart rate monitor.
Right on.
Hope this is an indication of things to come. There we go.
Right on.
Turn on the sauce. You have to do that. Mix it in. Put myself in Discord. Hmm. To get oh, legs are a bit tender. A bit tender. So I went pretty good ride this weekend. And absolutely crazy. But yesterday I did do a e-training session that I felt good. I felt good. 50K took me just under an hour or 2 hours, or sorry, hour and a half, only 20 minutes to be exact. And so right now I'm just warming up, getting ready for the chaos that is going to be this DRL stage. So today's going to be all about repeatability. Can I continue to repeat my efforts segment after segment? Now, this is the first race where I will say I've got so many carbs on the board that I feel prepared. I am within my usual 2 tablespoons of honey. And so I got that in my system right now. 2 tablespoons of honey, and all my other usual stuff. And then I also have my refill bottle that a refill bottle that I put another tablespoon or so. And then I have my energy juice drink. Actually, I have 2 of them just in case, because this is going to be 21 VO2 max efforts. Now, some of the recon videos suggest like picking one type of segment or another, but my plan is to stay in the front group. And you can't stay in the front group without basically attacking on all 21 seconds, including the initial start. And so it's going to be brutal. It really is. I spent some time with ChatGPT today to see what the best wheels are. So if you ever go to zwifterbikes.com, you pick the route, and it tells you what bikes are best. I've always been skeptical of that because when you're climbing, for example, when you're climbing the Clyde Kicker, the average gradient on Clyde Kicker is only like 3% or something like that. But that's because the initial start of it is at like less than 1%, and then it peaks at like 2%, and then you have another 0% flat spot in the middle, and then you have about 40 meters of 7 to 10% around there. And that 7 to 10% makes a huge difference. At least so I thought. And so I wanted to see what wheel set combination would work the best. And so Zwifter Bikes has a feature called What If. It allows you to compare two different bikes or two different setups altogether. And so I went through that today. I grabbed the CDA values that it shows and adjusted, and basically had ChatGPT adjust my weight and my power, but solely for the Clyde Kicker segment and the Champion Sprint segment. Now, the Champion Sprint's pretty easy. It's 200 meters of downhill sprinting. Kind of like what I'm going up against right now. That profile in sauce at the bottom of the screen. But the Clyde Kicker, on the other hand, the profile of the Clyde Kicker is so different that I wasn't sure whether or not going with the DT 85/ARC discs would be better than the DT 65s. And so I thought the 65s would be the best choice of wheels. But when it comes to the second half of the Clyde, the DT 65s are only about 0.01 like kilometer per hour or something different. Like the difference between the two is so imperceptible that ChatGPT's response had an overloaded sarcasm. I was like, all right, fine. Let's see how it is. But then again, it also took ChatGPT 8+ minutes to think about getting the answer correct. So at first it was just using the average gradient. And I was like, that's great, but the way the wheel profile of the Clyde Kicker is set up, the first half is very shallow, and the second half is very steep. And so I took a screenshot of the profile from Strava and had ChatGPT use that to reevaluate the elevation profile. And so after 8.5 minutes, I finally figured out how to reevaluate the elevation profile and was able to give me the best guesstimate possible. It truly is a guesstimate. And so what ChatGPT came out with was basically the best wheels by next to nothing, literally next to nothing, are going to be the disc wheels, and that the hardest segment of the Clyde Kicker is basically going to be almost no difference in terms of power, perception, and speed. So we'll see. Now, the value that I put for my wattage was 800 watts. Now, I can hold that going up Clyde Kicker, specifically the second half of Clyde Kicker a couple times. I can probably do that like 5 or 6 times. Whether or not I can do that 5 or 6 times, including sprints, and then doing it for another 4 laps, a whole different story. And so my thought is, if the disc wheels are as good as they should be, then I should save some watts. I should save wattage in the group, on the flats, on the downhills, enough to make these efforts repeatable. And that's today's, the name of the game today is repeatability. Now, if you like watching Zwifters race, JD is also streaming right now. I know there's others. But the YouTuber and racer Naj, I think his name is, Naj Pedersen, his race today, they finished in under 40 minutes. I think it was like 35 and change or 38 and change. And I think he averaged like 400 and something watts for the entire race because it was just, and that's the thing. So the B group, especially the regular B group, not the Dev B group, maybe the Dev B group, we're going to end up in a situation where we might repeat what the A group did, which is the time to get from the sprint to Clyde Kicker and then Clyde Kicker to the sprint could be so short that it's basically going to be a hot interval session with maybe a minute or two in between for rest. And it's really not going to be resting. And so this is really going to be a race of attrition. So there was a video I saw a while back, just to kind of remark on the comments. I talked about basically whether it's better to be faster on the climbs or faster on the descent. And I really wish I could find that video again, because the person made a really good case of being faster on the climb, because that's where most people slow down so much that if you've ever seen a World Tour race, you know the guys who aren't GC are going to lose minutes on climbs, sometimes more. Like I'm always, like my mind is always blown when I see racers that fall like 15, 20 minutes behind in a stage race. But usually that's the, that's the sprinters gruppetto. They are essentially taking it easy, probably doing 300 watts, 350 on the climbs, just cruising, not the 500 that the GC guys are doing, or 450, whatever they're doing. And so that's gonna, that can make a big difference. On a stage like today where it's 10 rounds for Dev B, that could be a big difference. I know some of the races that I saw, people were getting lapped by minutes and ended with like, I think the most I saw was like a 4.5 minute time gap on someone getting lapped. That's basically almost a whole lap. And so that can be painful. I'll stop at 8, change bikes, and then get into the pen. Because the earlier you get into the pen, the closer to the front you get. And every race I saw today, the front basically went from the get-go. Yeah, it's a points race tonight. And so we're going to be, it's not only sprint, so it's points for the champion sprint, for the Clyde Kicker, and then finishing points. And so it's going to be terrible. Terrible. And so I know there's some of the recon video guys have said like, hey, just pick segments, you know, pick a number of laps and just, you know, get as many points as you can in the laps you know you can get points in, and then just try and stay attached from that point on. But I personally believe if you're going to stay in the top 10, which is really our team is in first place right now. The team that's in second place and third place are like, we're all neck and neck basically. It's kind of like if you watch Formula One, it's like McLaren and Red Bull right now. We're literally only a couple points away from each other for all three teams. And so we really need to, we can't just rest. Thanks, man. We can't just rest today. We have to go, and we have to keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going until the race is done. And so, like I was explaining to my wife last night, in military boot camp, you're given two choices. You either succeed or you quit. There is no, the only way you fail is if you just give up on yourself, but you don't quit. And so we have no choice tonight but to succeed. Because those guys right there in yellow that are already lined up, already in the front, those guys are not going to let us take any breaks. And that's okay. We don't need them to tell us when to take breaks. So last ZRL, round one, that's the reason why I kind of started focusing on top 10 versus doing good in segments. And not necessarily going for FTS, but trying to win every segment. Because what ended up happening is I was sprinting hard every segment, trying to get top 10, and ended up burning myself out within a few laps of one of the races that we did. And the top 10 guys basically just stayed together and kept pushing and kept pushing and kept pushing, and I ended up falling by the wayside. Now, this round, my focus has just been stay towards the front. Work hard, stay towards the front. And so far, that's benefited the team. We've done, because there's a few of us that have the ability to do that. And so our team in this round of racers, we've been pretty successful at staying in the front and capturing, even if we're not getting, you know, top 10 points, we're still in the top half. Now, the finishing points is what's going to truly make or break this race for us, or this round for us, because our points are so close in finishing that even if we take first place, if TFC comes in like second place, that'll push them just that much closer, if not over us, in terms of finishing points. And so it just really depends. Their finishing versus our finishing really depends. And so we do have a strong squad though. I'll give our team that. We've got some big sprinters, like upper triple, lower quadruple digit sprinters. Not that we intend on doing that. Like, I know I'm going to have to go out hard, but I don't intend on doing 1,000 watts at any point in this race unless it's the absolute last sprint and I know I need to finish closer to the front. But I think by that point, everybody's going to be in. I'll be impressed if I can get over 600 on the final sprint. That's what all the carbs are for. We got plenty on board. Plenty. Yeah, let's do it. You're watching a JD stream. He's taking his maple sugar shot. Oh.
Hi everyone.
Oh. Yo, what's up, fellas?
Hey, how's it going?
I was going to try and find the speech. I think it's the movie Armageddon. So it's like a feature character talking to everybody. Like, didn't think about it in time. I don't want to spend the next 4 minutes looking for it. My daughter walked in on me in the garage saying today is going to be a day of reckoning. And she's like, what? It's like, I had to explain to her that there's probably going to be a lot of people that don't make it to the end.
Yeah, hopefully I'm gonna be fine. I had some shit and I was like 3 times on a toilet in last summer.
All the nervousness coming out.
It might be that. That might be it, yeah.
We'll call you JP.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I did lose. So I'm at 79.5 kilograms. And I'm taking the half today for sure because I'll need it. So over Thanksgiving break, I put on about 2 kilograms, which is expected. Because going from being in ketosis with next to no carbs in the system to eating a moderate amount of pumpkin chiffon pie.
Oh, actually, he's already in. Never mind.
And a couple of drinks and like that, that kind of stuff. So fully expected. But I've already gone down another almost kilogram, I think, something like that since I got.
As much as I love these races, I also dread them so much.
But I got plenty of honey in my system so far.
I think my issue also
I got
is
some
that this
more.
is my day
My daughter's
off,
waiting.
so the whole day I'm just wondering about how it's gonna hurt, and it's just that doesn't help at all.
Yeah, as someone who gets off of work at 5:30, that 5:30 to 7:30 time frame is the absolute worst for me. Because it really is like it encompasses the idea of idle hands as the devil's playground. And so my mind's like, well, what if we do this? And how about that? And I get myself worked up.
Yeah. I had to stop reading the chat. I was overthinking everything.
Well, now we've got AI involved in things, so
got to, man.
Well, I need like condensed AI. I need like this is the Blake and ride fast.
Right.
Yeah, I was trying to summarize it as best as possible, but also satisfy the inner nerds and all of us.
Yeah.
By the way, everyone make sure they've got the right bike and the right wheels, and they got some power shifting and cadence and heart rate.
Heart rate monitor.
Yeah.
Everything's connected.
I believe I read disc was the choice, correct?
Disc is the preferred. Much to my surprise.
And the SL8 is always the preferred, right?
Yeah.
Like a no-brainer anymore.
Yeah, I heard someone suggest the Tron.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I don't know if I can go with Tron.
Oh, 50 seconds, boys.
Yep. I'll get to see who has the legs to kick this off right.
I just did a warm-up, so I think I'm done. I don't know.
Yeah. The warm-up is
I was trying to warm up, but not too much.
Exactly.
I don't want to waste I don't want to waste a sprint or two extra out.
Especially on a day like today, where we need all the sprint power possible.
Oh.
The boys.
10 seconds.
Vaya con Dios.
Good luck.
That's right.
Here we go.
Don't forget to use the feather.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
Whew.
Are we supposed to be orange or black?
Black.
Damn it. I
That's
don't know
right.
who's who.
I don't have the black kit. I don't know how many times I asked.
Ouch.
Well,
We have two up front, let him go.
yep. I'm holding back.
Yeah, the pack is fast.
Oh.
PFCs in the throne group.
Yeah.
How many?
5.
How many do we have?
How much fun?
6.
I'm here.
Wait a minute, they just reconnected. 6. They have 6.
Oh.
It's me, Jason, Miguel, Dan.
Yeah.
Are you with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm here.
And Trevor as well?
Yeah, I have an orange shirt on. That's Dan, that is.
Oh. Yeah. Oh.
Get on, Trevor.
Oh. Oh. Thanks, man. Oh. Almost there, guys. Oh man. Oh my legs.
Come over.
That was so painful. Good job, Dan. Oh, that was so painful. Fuck, man, almost a
Today's the
full
day.
20 minutes. Holy shit.
Holy crap.
Ah, damn. Oh, my chest hurts. I think one of my kidneys hurts.
Yeah.
I'm in so much
I almost
pain.
threw up. Oh my god. Whew.
I'm
My
not throwing up on a workout,
Zwift
but I want
pros.
Oh,
to.
oh my god. Where's Cal?
My screen throws up on the last sprint.
Yeah, I tried going with them, but I thought by accident I exited. I want to see the results. Oh, fuck, man.
That TFC guy got me.
Yeah, a couple of them got me, I think, at the end. There's so much sweat in my eyes.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh, fuck me, man. Oh,
Let's go.
4 laps in.
I think
I
I
was ready to give up.
forgot to open up my little points chart. I'm pretty sure we maxed out the FAL points
Oh my god.
because I beat TFC through almost all of the sprints, except for the one guy on my leaderboard.
Yeah,
Was
I
open, but I
saw
don't see.
Dan and you, Miguel, at the front all the time.
Oh my god.
I've seen Carl and Jason many times as well. I lost track of Trevor throughout the race. I'm not sure how did he do, but I've seen us ahead of TFC many, many times.
Yeah.
Oh, this is Cal. I got 14th at the finish.
Good job, Cal.
Good job, man.
I was getting about like 7th to 10th on the kicker and about in the 20s on the sprint.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
That was brutal.
Oh. Sorry, I let my head, I got so sweaty that my earpiece fell out on like the half sprint. I was like, I gotta turn this off.
Yeah, mine usually
matter.
loosen up.
Oh
Although if you've ever seen the movie
I'm
The
off.
Knight's Tale, the song "Boys Are Back in Town" came on while we were going right into the Clyde. I was like, man, this feels so good. It feels so good.
I think the disc wheels worked correct. I was very nervous they were going to screw me up, but I was fine. So,
I feel like it hurt a bit on the Clyde, but then again, I was going so over the second hill after the Clyde. I was flying up that with almost no effort.
yeah, it did.
Anything with the church climb, you feel as hard.
Yeah, I think it was rolling pretty well, coasting and drafting.
Oh man.
I think we had 5 in the top 16 or something. I think we should be okay, guys.
Glad to be keeping on.
Yeah, miserable. Dan, great finish, buddy.
Yeah, man.
Thanks, man. I definitely
What has
I
happened?
threw up a little bit, I can tell you that.
Well, it
That
doesn't
was
matter.
horrible. Oh,
Well, nobody saw it. We just saw you get on the podium. We saw it.
oh yeah. I think I got
Yeah,
fourth,
sorry
right?
guys, I missed it. Dan made podium.
He's third, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
Holy smokes,
Dwayne was
awesome.
first. Mister,
Yeah.
I don't know if I can keep up on these climbs. Freaking beat us all.
He's got like 400 watts of FTP.
Yeah.
He's got no problem.
Oh,
It's like
man.
one pedal stroke.
Oh, my God.
Oh my gosh.
I think we did really well, guys. I'm trying to look where we're at. Got kind of
I think we did much better than I thought.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Dan was fourth.
Yeah.
Let's see.
By a
Dan was
whisker.
fourth. Bradine was 10th. Miguel 12th. Cal 14th. Let's see. Yeah, the TFC guys are, 3 of them are behind me. Quitty, they're behind, they got 18, 24, 26, 33. And they also got 3rd and 8th. I just got them, guys. I had to have got them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen one of the TFC guys had really narrow wheels. I feel like he was on some sort of a climbing set.
Probably Squiddy. Squiddy got dropped.
Yeah, I saw it.
And we saw the margins now. With each of the wheel sets are basically all the same. Getting the right power. Oh, my God.
Wow, I was just happy that it ended. I was like, I wasn't even counting laps. I was like, okay, 2 more times up the Clyde. I can do it. I can do it.
I tell you what, man, next week is going to feel like a freaking walk in the park compared to this. Mostly flat and then ending on the New York KOM.
I looked up and my normalized power was 300 something, which is for 69 kg guys.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, I'd be shocked if I don't get an FTP increase or if my overall power was 3.9. Insane.
That is
Nice.
great.
Ah.
Get kicked out.
That
And you get kicked out. So you go to purgatory.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, B1. Painful. The tough.
Dan, I think this is the perfect time to ask you, but do you want to race ladder tomorrow? Because DJ canceled.
I saw that. I would love to, but I can't. I'm going out tomorrow night.
Okay.
Yeah. I
Give the
saw
man
that.
a break. Give that man a break.
We got
I'm sure Mike will be happy to jump in.
I'm sure you will too. I gotta save myself for you guys, Cal, on Friday.
Yeah.
No, not me. I'm not racing and I'm still recovering by then. This is horrible. Oh.
We got JP racing on Friday.
Uh-oh.
Uh-huh. He's got his plan already going.
That's good. Now that Dan mentioned throwing up, I feel like throwing up.
Oh, that was horrible, man.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to be able to rest.
Guy.
Yeah, I thought I could rest on one of the sprints, but turned out you couldn't. You had to half sprint all of them. You had to, go for them late on every one of them. You couldn't just go for one and sit out another and pick you out.
Yeah, man, this was...
At least for me, I had to hit them all.
You see Dwayne's watts he put out in this race?
No.
His FTP is over 400.
He's huge, though.
It's insane. It's 383.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy shit, man.
We were just chatting about. Hey, Curtis jumped on your guys' chat. How many of you guys are up front for your team? 3, 4 in the first group?
5.
4. 5.
Oh, 5. Oh,
I think.
nice. Yeah, I was just picking off yellow. Every time I saw yellow, as long as I got before them in the banner, I knew you guys were up there. And Dwayne has his will with people, so I wasn't worried about Dwayne. But yeah, anytime I saw yellow guys, I just said I'm jumping this guy. So hopefully it worked out for you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
There was one sprint when I actually caught up to Dwayne, and I ran behind his wheel, and I ended up taking second place in that sprint. So that was nice.
That's good.
You'll look back in years. Remember that time I caught Dwayne? Well, good work. Yeah, good work, gentlemen. I just want to jump over and say good work, and hopefully the points will work out for you. I know it's super close.
Same to you, man. Be nice to see you guys
Yeah, I think that.
past TFC.
Yeah.
That'd be even better if we get some breathing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know. I know we shaved some of their points off. I know they had 5 guys up front like you guys did. But we tried to steal. I mean, Dwayne and I were stealing their points from them. But, I mean, we're probably pipping you a few times too. But as long as we're in front of yellow. So,
Yeah.
all right. Well, we'll see how the points shake out.
Yeah.
And congrats to you guys' team up front. You know, you had some. You guys are just real hitters up front. That's good work, boys.
Oh, great job tonight, fellas. I'm gonna go try and stay alive for the rest of the night.
All right, man.
Catch you guys.
Take it easy, man.
Great job, guys. Great job.
Take it easy.
If you guys go to the
Just check in on the chat real quick. I saw a couple messages come through. My head is in many different spots right now. Yeah, what's up, buddy? Dude, OTR, man. Absolutely did not let us rest. Jesus. And Dwayne, freaking crushed it. The guy crushed it, Mr. I don't know if I'm going to keep up with you guys. Crushed it. Of MK. JD, thanks, man. I'll check in on your race here in a sec. Oh, they take off my shoes. Oh my God. Marcus, thanks, man. Freaking, you guys just feeding me. Garage cycling. I appreciate it. I saw the messages as they were coming through. Some of them wasn't able to completely read them all. Hopefully I'm not too far away from the mic. But wasn't able to completely read them all. But I did see the messages, and I do appreciate you guys messaging me while I was trying to stay alive, dude. Oh my God. This was brutal. More brutal to race. I saw Naj Pedersen's race earlier, and like his was brutal to watch, and I fully expected it to be painful, but so you guys can imagine how much pain I was in. I was done by lap 4. I honestly, from lap 5 to 10, it was pure. I just didn't want to die. I didn't want to get dropped. I didn't want to quit. It was pure just, I got to finish this and that's it. But lap 4, there was which one was it? Lap 1, I screwed up the Clyde Kicker. Lap 2 and 3, I think I did better. I'm pretty sure it was lap 4, where I kind of ended up like sort of middle, not quite, but sort of middle. And I was in so much pain that I honestly was like, all right, I don't know how I'm going to finish this. And from that point on, thankfully the group slowed down in between the segments. And then same thing like on the champion sprint, like you would see OTR come up, you'd see TFC come up, the drafters guys would start to pull, and then our guys would come through, and it was kind of like trying to stay in the 700 watt range just to stay alive at that point. And it was kind of like, not every lap I could take, first or, top 10, but I tried staying up there. Some laps I did, some laps I didn't. It was just, Jesus. My God. Was it 1,000 feet of elevation? I can't tell. Let me put my glass on. Oh, 333. Still, that's painful enough, man. Oh, maybe. Oh, 1,000 feet. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I have my stuff in meters, like a real cyclist. Actually, I have a hard time converting from meters to feet. Like even like when I'm describing cycling stuff to my family, I'm like, I always speak in meters and kilometers, and they're like, huh? I'm like, I'm like, how do I translate it? Like, I know 2.2, but like, I try and do the math in my head, but sometimes I can't. But it's, dude, this was like lap 8, going up the Clyde. I came out of the Clyde, and all of this right here was cramping in a way that I had so much pain. I honestly thought I busted a kidney. I was like fully expecting to like piss blood because I was just in, like, it tightened in a way that I have not felt. And the same thing, like my chest around my like rib cage felt like it was tightening up. Just, this is probably the most pain I've been in a long time, an absolutely long time. All right, so I'm going to stop rambling there because this is the moment I've all been waiting for. Maybe some of you might be waiting for this too. And if you have, let me know. Dude, I fully, like, I'm very curious to see how I'm going to wake up tomorrow. Because I know I'm going to, like, I feel my body, like, winding down in a way where it's like, hey, we need to shut off the lights immediately. But I'm going to close sauce. Like, because I can still see the messages, but this is what I want to see. And so, how do I get to have the end? And then I see the power, right? Dude, these guys killed it, man. There's a couple draft guys that I feel like, I don't know if they were on the heavier side. Oh, I did take a KOM on the Clyde. I thought I did on one of them. But, okay. Yes, I knew I was going to get an FTP update. Damn, so close, man. 2 watts. I thought I'd go over 3. But, hey, 4 watts, man. Considering I'm almost at 4.0 for my 20-minute power. That's absolutely insane. But it's really because of the sprinting. High sprinting, average power, it does bring up the power a little bit more. But I wanted to see, you can tell how much I don't do this, that I don't check the power afterwards. I wanted to see what my power was, but I'll go back through. Can I get to my activities from here? Profile settings. I don't know if I can. No, it's not gonna be there. It's not gonna be there. Right? Yeah, all my stuff disconnected. That's fine. Profile. No. All right. I'll look it up and post it. I'll make a post out of it. But because I did want to see what my. Yeah, I'll go on Strava. Good point, Jeff. Roy, dude, you guys were killing me, man. You guys really did not let us rest at all on this course. A freaking great job, man. I think you came in right before me, like a couple places before me. So great job. Freaking, yeah, Dwayne was a good guy to draft off of. Yeah, man, I appreciate it, guys. I'm gonna sign off for now. I'm gonna go get a lot of protein in me and I'm gonna use. So I don't have the screen sharing enabled on OBS, but I use the compression things for my legs, and I am definitely gonna need it tonight. Like that stuff, I truly do believe that stuff helps. The idea is not to get rid of inflammation altogether, but get your blood circulating. And the more blood you can get circulating in your injured parts, which in this case is the legs, the better nutrients you can get to the legs, the better recovery you'll get overall. Now, it's not a one and done miracle thing, but I do feel like it helps. And I'm going to spend a lot of time on that tonight. So I appreciate you guys. Yes, flushes. So lactose technically you want to have, because that's the lactose is a essentially a high reactive fuel source, but a byproduct of that is when pyruvate, so ATP breaks off a pyruvate molecule. When ATP is burned, that pyruvate molecule gets picked up by lactose, or that pyruvate molecule picks up hydrogen ion, which then becomes lactose, and then lactose gets burned as fuel. But you still get free hydrogen ions that don't get picked up, that cause the acid buffering that we all, equate to lactic acid pain. So you want lactose, you just don't want it sticking around for too long. So there's a quick 1-minute science lesson. But I'm gonna go flush my legs out and drink protein and hopefully get some sleep, because I don't know what's gonna happen to my body tonight, but it is in pain. So appreciate you guys. Great racing tonight, guys. Fantastic racing, truly. Truly. And again, congrats, guys, for those of you who succeeded in your missions and finished, got points. Man, oh man, this is going to be awesome. And next race, it is going to be up to New York KOM, and may the best team win, because it really is going to come down to, I feel like for the top teams, it's going to come down to that final climb on whoever is going to take the podium spots. So appreciate you guys. Have a great night. Get some rest, get some protein, and I will see you guys next time. Cheers.